All right, welcome to Thursday, February 24th. Let's go ahead and knock out 4 chapters today. We'll do Numbers chapters 27 through 30. And the way we do this, we're looking ahead a little bit. So if we do 4 chapters today, that'll be 3 chapters the next 2 days. And so, hey, look at us. We're planning a little bit. So in chapter 27, we get to the daughters of Zelophehad. You like that? Zelophehad, 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 Zelophehad. So they come to Moses with a problem. Their fathers died. There's no brother. Of course the inheritance shouldn't pass on to somebody else just because they're women. The typical way the world worked is that just everything passed through the guys and the firstborn and all that sorts of neat stuff. That's not about importance. It's not about value. It's just how it worked. And then they saw not the error, just that it wasn't covered, and God rectified it. And then towards the end, we see the preparations for Moses' death and the eventual passing the baton on to Joshua. Chapters 28 and 29 are fairly tedious, and you're going to read those and find out, and you're going to say, hey, have we already covered this a few times? The answer is yes. I use the word tedious. Some commentaries I was reading today about it, use the same word, tedious. There you go. But one of them gave the answer to why, and his opinion was this. As one put it there, the preciousness of Christ and his sacrifice deserves the attention of these sacrifices. I can go with that. Now, chapter 30, we find that God expects us to keep our word, and there's some outs here for wives and daughters. And again, don't take insult to this. See it as protection. God's divine order is Christ, husband, wife, children. Part of the problem with this new society thing is they see that as a statement of less value, and that's not the case. And also, when women see men that aren't following Christ, I wouldn't want to be under them as well. So if you're not going to have Christ over, then and you're not going to, be what we're supposed to be as a Christian, of course. And then so, we're asking for that change. And we could go hours into this protection. It all goes back to Adam and Eve. And a lot of it has to do with, yes, order, but also has to do with, a woman's compassion. Satan has always gone after the woman. He went after Eve to get to Adam. If he, look around. Look in churches. How many times do you find a man going to church with his children, wife stays home, refuses to go? Doesn't happen. But more often than not, you'll find a woman who's chosen to go, and the kids come along, and the man stays home. That happens. So Satan knew, go after the woman, and you'll get the rest of them. And that's what happens. And so see this as protection, not somebody who's not equal. All right, well, hey, you have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.